Leicester City nil, Arsenal 2. Yes, people, wife boy, and welcome back to Arsenal Reviews, a show where we review every single Arsenal game. If you're new around, if you enjoy Arsenal and football related content, then Why Football is a perfect place to be. So if you are new, please consider subscribing on my road to 700. I'm going to start actually by doing something I could really do every game, but today especially, I'm going to do a shout out to the Arsenal fans that went to this game. Unbelievable. Honestly, they were singing from minute 1 to 90, chanting the whole time. Every single player had got their moment with the chant, especially Ramsdale, Lacazette, Saka and Smith-Rowe. So yeah, big shout out to the Arsenal fans. As always, leave in the comments down below your thoughts of the game on what has been a world-class Arsenal performance, a 2-0 victory. We showed elements of attack, elements of defence and elements of both blended together to prove what it really is, a journey that we're going on and journey that looks like it's going in the right direction. I'm going to start by this review by giving my thoughts on the match and then talk about the player ratings, of course. So the match started and we started blisteringly, literally on the front foot. We had a chance straight away. Nice interplay between Saka and Lacazette. Saka then went to square it to Aubameyang, and which Amati then played it to Schmeichel, who then saved it. It looked like a bit of a back pass, to be honest, but it wasn't. In my opinion, Saka really should have shot from that angle, especially being on his stronger left foot. I had visions of Salah doing something similar. Saka's nowhere near Salah's finishing. He's nowhere in the same ball game as Salah's finishing, but on his left foot, I'd expect him to at least have a go instead of crossing it. But it didn't matter because not too long later, in the 5th minute, Saka put in a beauty of a cross. And Gabriel with a world-class header. And honestly, the way he flicked it off his head, he's like he came off the back of his head, went right into the corner net. Schmeichel had no chance. Neuer would have had no chance. De Gea would have had no chance. Put all 3 of them in there and they would have had no chance. What a goal by Gabriel. And that was 1-0 and it's deserved because we started amazingly. And then we pushed on from there and we did get our second goal eventually. It came across. Vardy lost the ball and then Partey collected it, and then Arsenal players, this is the difference between having a younger side and having an experienced side. The way that when Partey picked up the ball, there was 2 players, Saka and I believe it was Thomas, and Saka sprinted. He sprinted so fast to get up the pitch. Thomas was just jogging kind of. They won the attack and he was like, Vardy gave up the ball. Let me just jog back. He was on his bike, Saka. He beat him to the ball, running through, then played through Lacazette, obviously because Sandra and another centre-back doubled up on Saka. Lacazette could have done better. It was a bit of a loose touch, but the ball fell and deflected to Emile Smith-Rowe on the edge of the box, who just calmly just side-footed it past Schmeichel, and that was 2-0 and deservedly so. And then from then on, I was thinking we could actually kill this, make it 3-4, just like Liverpool did to Man United last weekend. But we took our foot off the gas, which at the time I was thinking, don't do that, because Leicester started to actually grow in the game. They had 2 excellent chances. One where Iheanacho shot it, and still now, I don't know if what's his name, Ramsdale actually saved this. I think it hit the post for sure. I don't know if he tipped onto the post or it just hit the post. But either way, that would have been a great save if he did save that by Ramsdale. And then he made an absolutely world-class save. Honestly, save of the season. So they had a free kick on the edge of the box. You know he's taking it, James Maddison. Now, before the free kick was taken, I was like, Ramsdale, he's too far to the side of of his near post. He needs to be more central in the goal. Maddison took it and he managed to get over and claw it onto the bar. What a save. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, watch the replay. Outstanding save. Johnny Evans followed up and shot, but then he managed to cannon it off the post and then onto Ramsdale, and then Partey cleared it off his lines. And honestly, what a save. When I saw the free kick after, though, Maddison's shot didn't even go in the corner of the net. So if it went in the corner, Ramsdale would have had no chance. It was still kind of central-ish. It wasn't corner. So yeah, his positioning was a bit off, but he made up for it with a world-class save. And to be honest, Ramsdale was world-class the whole game. Coming out in the second half, Leicester changed their formation. They went to a 4-back, brought on Harvey Barnes, etc., and tried to really throw men at it. And they had a couple chances, they had a couple really good chances, but Ramsdale just looking big again. Absolutely world-class defensive performance by him. Honestly, you can see the stats split screen. 9 shots on target for Leicester and they didn't score a single goal. Another clean sheet. That's due to defenders and Ramsdale. World-class performance. And then us, to be honest, we just managed the game. We showed our defensive side. We showed our coolness. When we got forward at times, we didn't really do much in terms of like creating a clear-cut chances. It was more towards the end of the match when Leicester were chasing it that Saka had a couple chances on the break. And yeah, we just kind of just firmed it. There was one chance during the middle of the second half when Ramsdale just, by the way, his distribution today was absolutely amazing, but he played it forwards and then Johnny Evans wrapped around Aubameyang and brought him down. Now for me, he was the last man. That should have been a red card. I guess the distance from goal and the fact that Aubameyang didn't have the ball under control is why he got yellow, but for me, that's got to be a red card because there was no way Schmeichel was getting there before Aubameyang and he was the last man, but it didn't really matter in the scheme of things. But little stuff like that is just where the English refs just need to tighten up on VAR. I don't think VAR even looked at it, to be fair. So a little bit of tightening up from that for me. But other than that, it was a flawless display by Arsenal. And the ref didn't really do much wrong. He gave us a couple, he gave Leicester a couple. So yeah, getting into player ratings now, I'm going to start with Aaron Ramsdale in net. 10 out of 10 for Aaron Ramsdale. this could be the turning point of this goalkeeper's career at Arsenal. This could be the one that shows what kind of goalkeeper he is, because he was outstanding today. Honestly, amazing. Shades of Manuel Neuer. Amazing. He stopped everything. He was big. He was passionate. He literally showed what it meant to play for Arsenal and play the game that you love, which is football. I don't see Leno get back in his team anytime soon. 10 out of 10 performance from Ramsdale. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section down below. His distribution was amazing. A couple of times he just drop kicked it and he's fizzed it into Lacazette in the middle of the pitch, or out to Saka, Smith-Rowe, etc. Great game by Aaron Ramsdale. Tomiyasu at right back, I'm going to give a 9-2 as well. Great game by him, intercepting, strong with the ball. Just wasn't quite there to be a 10 out of 10. Because for me to be a 10 out of 10, you have to do something above amazing. Like, you literally have to do something that saves the game. And that's what Ramsdale did. Tomiyasu didn't quite do that. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Ben White also, I'll give an 8 out of 10 to. Good defending, strong. A couple of times he got beaten by Vardy, but Gabriel came to clean it up. But other than that, he didn't dribble as much out the ball that he did. He only did it once in the game, I believe, in comparison to what he did against Leeds and Aston Villa. But that weren't that type of game today, and we got the win regardless. So, but yeah, I'm going to give Ben White an 8. Gabriel next to him, I will give a 9 to, though. Unbelievable. He scored a goal, defended well, cleaned up when he needed to, comfortable in possession. Nothing more I can ask for from Gabriel. And Nuno Tavares, I'll give an 8 to as well. He's always willing to run forward, always willing to sprint up the pitch. A couple nervy moments passing out, and he lost the ball a couple times, but his pace makes up for it. He's still a bit raw. I think against a strong team like a Liverpool, for example, I do worry that he's going to get exposed. But for now, great game by Nuno Tavares. Go through the midfields. I'm going to start with right mid, Saka. I'll give him a 9 as well, to be fair. He scored and looked a threat, always taking on people, etc. He didn't score, sorry, he got the assist. So yeah, 9 for Bukayo Saka. Thomas Partey midfield, also a 9. Just cleaning up the midfield, an anchor in front of the back four. Just spraying the pass out left, right. Started the attack for the second goal. Always slide tackling, always being a presence in midfield. The man next to him, Lokonga, I'll give an 8 to as well. Wasn't as good as Partey, but you don't need him to be. You just need him to be a foil for Thomas Partey. And them two are starting to bring out the best of each other. That's a midfield partnership that's starting to blossom there. Can Xhaka get back in the team when he's fit again? Like, who knows? Left mid, Emile Smith-Rowe, I'll give a 9 to as well. What a game by Emile. What a game. I can't give these boys 10 because compared to Aaron Ramsdale, they weren't as good as him. But Emile Smith-Rowe scored a threat the entire game, taking on people, just... Honestly, what he brings to the table, and Emile Smith-Rowe is getting better and better at each football game. Lacazette I'll also give a 9 to. He deserves it. His link-up play, couple times when he passed it through, and of course he was involved with the second goal, even though he kind of just messed up. But his tenaciousness to just keep pestering the football, and it eventually did break to Emile Smith-Rowe for the second goal. And then Aubameyang I'll give an 8 to. His finishing boots weren't on today, but he did what he needed to do. Was a threat, running behind the whole time. So yeah, that's my player ratings. Of course, going through the subs. Odegaard came on, I'll give him an 8. Didn't have much to do, but a couple of nice reverse passes, which we couldn't end up scoring from. Then of course, Pepe, I'll give him a 7, to be honest. He didn't do much. Pepe, he done one good thing, one bad thing. He can't seem to consecutively do 2 good things. It's at one point where he skilled up Soyuncu and then just gave him the ball back. Like, I know we won the game, but that's just Pepe in a nutshell. And of course, Kolasinac, I'll give him a 7. He was only on the pitch for about a minute and a half. But yeah, that's Arsenal winning 2-0, and that really is a turning point in my opinion. Like, of course, last week against Aston Villa, amazing performance, but then how do you follow it up? That's what it's like. Any given day, you can do a great performance. It's how you follow it up. Remember against Spurs, we won 3-1. How do you follow up against Brighton? We stink out a 0-0 draw. We beat Aston Villa 3-1, then we follow up with a 2-0 commanding victory against Leicester, and we showcase how we're good attacking-wise in the first half, in the first 25 minutes, and how we can be defensively sound in the last 60 minutes. So we just showed 2 parts of our game today, and it was really, really promising signs. Honestly, if I was a driving instructor, I saw this, I'd be ticking off lots of different things. Like, he's a great test. There's a couple of players have passed a good test here. Of course, we've got the litmus test of Liverpool coming up very soon. Our season always seems to derail when we go to Anfield. So I'm just hoping that we just pull out something from Liverpool. Just something, like a draw, something, just to give us confidence. Because every season we start off well and then go to Anfield and our season just drops from there. So... But yeah, I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'm going to worry about Arsenal winning this game 2-0 and be happy at the fact that we started off the weekend with another 3 points with a 2-0 victory over rivals Leicester. Now, leapfrog them, it really was a 6-pointer. We can now look forward to Tottenham and Man United later on in the day, and whoever drops points, we're taking them over basically. So yeah, I've been mindful. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know by leaving your thoughts in the comments down below, and please consider subscribing on my road to 700, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.